Welcome back to GTU. Beware of what the screens say, as scam calls and texts are on the rise, trying to get money out of you.
Joining us now in this sponsored interview from Jordan Credit Union are Landon Bradfield and Brianna Vaughn. And I was chatting with you guys in the break saying that it seems like this is happening more than it has ever been before to everybody. It doesn't matter what credit union you belong to, but I love that the two of you are here to break it down and keep us safe. What is happening out there, Brianna?
Yeah, so I mean, scams are more prevalent than ever. There's a really common one happening where you can no longer trust what your phone says on who is calling. Basically, text numbers and phone calls are being spoofed, and it is basically, you can't trust it, and so you have to make sure that you are being really careful about what information you're giving out, even though it says perhaps your financial institution's name on your phone.
They can make it really believable, and there are normally links and things that we need to be aware of. Landon, tell us about some of those things that we should watch for.
Watch out for people calling you and asking information that they should already know. So you see on your caller ID, maybe it shows your financial institution, and then they'll address you by name sometimes, and so that's believable. But then they'll start asking questions about your account, about passwords, and those types of things.
I can't tell you how many times I get texts saying it's from my credit union, but if you look at it and you just take a minute to second guess, you see, wait, this isn't coming from the right number or from the right email, if maybe it's an email. But how do we know, you two, when it is our bank or when it is appropriate to give some information?
Yeah, so I mean, the best way to tell is basically when you are calling your own institution. You can't always trust it when they are calling you. So really, I mean, if they're asking too much information, maybe information they should already have, it's really best to just hang up and then call that institution back directly, because it is happening to all these institutions, all these financial institutions. And so you can never really trust it. You just have to call them directly with the number that you know belongs to them, even though it may seem like it's coming from that number.
What type of things are legitimate that they will be asking that we know we can trust that it is who they say they are?
Yeah, so I mean, usually they're going to be calling you and asking similar things like, it looks like there was a purchase made at Walmart for $500. Perhaps you didn't make that purchase, and they're asking if you authorized it. From there, that should really be almost the only information they need, whether or not you made that purchase. But they are going to usually often go on from there and say, okay, it looks like somebody maybe has access to your online banking. Can we have you give us that code that was just sent to your phone? That's when you really have to not trust it. You should never give out a code to your online or to your financial institution unless you were the one that called them, because they should already know who you are, and they don't need any verifications like that.
Well, that's a good rule of thumb. Better safe than sorry. So don't necessarily trust that caller ID, but call the bank yourselves and question it. Okay, the question that I think we all have is, how are they getting our information?
That's a great question. Fraudsters are becoming more and more organized. It used to be that you would be looking for an email that looked off or misspelled or those types of things. It's way past that now. They know your name. They know where your financial institution is, and it's not that the financial institution leaked that information in any way. That information can be found from a lot of leaked information or scammed information from other institutions, not financial institutions, but like any retail, like credit cards or those types of things. If your credit card information is leaked out, then your name and your financial institution is probably leaked out as well.
So tricky. So many things you have to watch for. What happens if you do fall victim and maybe give out information that you shouldn't or click on a link that you shouldn't?
Yeah, I mean, if you think you've fallen for any one of these scams, you should immediately contact your financial institutions, all of them, and they will help you. They can help guide you. There's also a fraud, walkthrough on the FTC's website, and that can actually give you a step-by-step plan on how to recover, especially if it's identity theft.
Oh, so there are ways to recover. You two, this was such crucial information. Thank you both for being here, being so knowledgeable.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you. More at jordancu.org. And thank you again to Jordan Credit Union for this sponsored interview.